Regarded as the deadliest predator, mosquitoes are small but deadly creatures that have killed half of the entire human population that have ever lived. Known to carry around 15 deadly diseases, they are responsible for 1 million deaths every year. But these deadly creatures have done more than just killing. They have shaped demographies, led to creation of new nations, fall of empires, change in commerce of regions, and more. This is Factopia Science, and we will witness how mosquitoes changed the world. In 1698, 5 ships set sail from Scotland, with 1,200 colonists carrying a cargo of fine trade goods including wigs, woolen socks, pearls, and more. Their destination was Darien region of Panama, where the Company of Scotland hoped to create a trading hub that would bridge and unite the world's greatest oceans, while raising the economic prospects of a stubbornly independent kingdom that had just struggled through years of famine. It is estimated that between 1/4 and 1/2 of all the money in circulation in Scotland followed the trade winds to Panama. However, the expedition met with ruin. Colonists, sickened by yellow fever, strains of malaria for which their bodies were not prepared, began to die at the rate of dozen a day. 6 months later, with nearly half their numbers gone, the survivors returned to their ships and fled north. The expedition was a failure. However, it did have some lasting results. The overwhelming debt from the failure drove the reluctant Scottish to at last accept a unification offer from England. The Mosquitoes of Darien had led to the birth of Great Britain. Not very surprising, it turns out the words mosquitoes, fever, and death are repeated to the point of nausea throughout human history. Weingart suggests in his book that even before the asteroids hit, dinosaurs were already on decline from mosquito-borne diseases. Malaria laid waste to prehistoric Africa to such a degree that people evolved sickle-shaped red blood cells to survive it. The same disease that killed ancient Greeks and Romans in uncountable numbers. The terror of mosquitoes have also found their way in folklore. Chinese historian Sima Qin wrote, "In the area south of Yangtze, the land is low and the climate is humid. Adult males die young." In the 3rd century, malaria epidemics helped drive people to a small but much persecuted faith that emphasized healing and care of the sick, propelling Christianity into a world-altering religion. One surprising fact is that 15 centuries before the Scots tried to colonize Panama, the Romans tried to colonize the Scots and were thwarted by a strain of malaria local to Scotland, which is estimated to have killed half of the 80,000 Roman soldiers sent their way. The most ill-fated story, however, is perhaps when Columbus arrived in the New World. The mosquitoes there were pesky but carried no disease. But the blood of the new arrivals and the mosquitoes that crossed with their ships changed everything. Just 22 years after Columbus arrived, a census revealed that the local dino population had dropped from between 5 and 8 million people to just 26,000. With the climate change dramatically expanding the ranges of mosquitoes and the diseases they can thrive, humanity is reminded of one of the greatest truths of this world. Humans may be smart, but this jungle has only one on the top of the food chain, and that's nature. Thank you for watching Factopia. Hit a like if you found this useful. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon for more such amazing videos. And thanks for watching. Meet you guys again.